Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
And what a tough environment to roll into. On the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yellow. I go on. Check.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, if you've been a dome team all year and used to a controlled environment, you need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week. And that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in. So they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all away when you get to game day in a foreign place.
Sweetie!
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ed Oliver. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Wentz now to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Wentz on third down. Aguilar has it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. A look now at the defensive starters for the Jets. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Wentz again, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Muscles him off. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go. Sweetie!
From the red zone now, Wentz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz going to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Wentz. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Carson there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete to Bryant. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. Dante Hightower on the stop. A run through the starters defensively for the Texans. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And now out comes Houston. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Wentz now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
51, like 51.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Wentz now Already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Waiting. Get the ball.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Texans push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Texans set to come onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On the run, it's Burkhead. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Our focus now moving to Dez Bryant as he heads back out there. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Richard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. Richard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Check 3.
Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Philip Lindsay there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He only has a single solo carry, 1. Numero uno, 2nd quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wentz to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one, angling for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught by Bryant. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Bryant has it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gets it to Meredith complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Completes this one to Meredith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check pass.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. David Moore as the 1st half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Mahomes to throw once more. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. From the 22, Mahomes gets it to Strong. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Adam Shaheen there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on first down. Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
On second and 11 now. Wentz, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Wentz. He's got the tight end, Vanette.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Mahomes now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Batted away by the rookie out of Kentucky, Lonnie Johnson. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Complete to Bryant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 2nd down, Richard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Lindsey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 41, Mahomes. That's caught by Meredith right side. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. They'll run on 1st down. Carson will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Wentz. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds McDonald. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing now is Wentz. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Bryant has it. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. On play action, Wentz. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Houston. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now it's Peterson pushing through the contact. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Fighting, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Complete to Washington. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run by Lindsey. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Richard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got Smith here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Into the red zone. Wentz. Of course, under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz going to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 30 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Dez Bryant now, he gears up to help lead this offense again. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I don't want to read the tea leaves here too much, but maybe he's in his own head a little bit after that hot start and the cool-off.
Sometimes that happens, and this is where you get tested as a player in this league if you truly want to be an impact player or a star, because that's what they're going to face each and every game. Extra coverage, extra people. So now, do you fight through it? Do you find other ways? Or do you allow it to affect you to the point where you're no longer an impact on the game?
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Lindsey. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll go again with Lindsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. Washington's got it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win.
slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I get